She's dead. Wrapped in plastic.
Welcome to the Twin Peaks podcast.
Damn good coffee. And hot. Would everyone please take a seat?
Welcome everyone to episode 25 of the Twin Peaks podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Melanie.
I'm Brad.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Frank.
Hey,
Yay,
Frank.
Good evening to you all. Nice to be here. Finally.
Yes.
Finally catching up with the wondrous foursome.
Thank you. I'm sick right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Still sick.
God, he's got the lurgy. That's a British expression. I don't even use that there, but it means you've got a virus.
Yes.
Yeah. You're contagious.
Tuberculosis is going around the city, believe it or not.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways.
Should I go get you your medicine before we get into it?
What's my medicine?
Your fisherman's friend.
But, so how you doing, Frank?
Doing good, thanks, Matt. Yeah, doing very well, thank you.
You just got into podcasting recently.
Yes, I did. Done my first recording last night with a couple of guests. Michael Warren was one of the guests.
He was a past guest for us, future guests too.
That's right. I believe he did one with you recently on Carnicast.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Just with Dear Claire, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it went very well. Yeah, and very enjoyable. We covered lots of weird and wonderful things, and now I've just got to go into the process of editing, so that's going to take a little time, but hopefully I'll have it out there soon.
Sweet. All right. Mel's just come back with my fisherman's friend.
I mean, bottle of booze.
Yes, exactly.
No, they're just little candies.
Sure.
It's booze.
Booze candies.
That's what you're calling it.
Yeah. Alright, now we can start.
We've already started.
Oh. What did we get into? What did I miss?
Frank just
Everything.
Frank just introduced himself.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have a description for this one, Brad?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Okay, rubbing my hands in anticipation.
This is Season 2, Episode 17, Wounds and Scars. Cooper is attracted to beautiful reclusive woman. As Truman grieves over Josie's death.
Okay. Beautiful reclusive woman.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm trying to picture who that is.
Annie? I imagine that's Annie. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure her character name is Beautiful Reclusive Woman.
That's a great name.
What's your last name?
So were you guys surprised to see Heather Graham?
I was.
I'm guessing at that time that she was probably unknown then, wasn't she?
She was.
Very famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I know who she is?
Oh, you don't know who she is? She's a fairly famous movie star.
Okay.
What's she in?
Let's look her up on IMDb right now.
Please.
She did an Austin Powers film, didn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Amongst other things, I can't remember
She
what
was
else.
in The Hangover, apparently.
Oh, she was in that film From Hell as well, wasn't she? The Jack the Ripper film.
Okay, I've seen like none of these.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The Hangover, Austin Powers, Scream 2, Boogie Nights is her
There we go.
big one, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have seen none of these.
Alright. That's fine.
It took me a second to pick up on who it was because of the crazy hair.
Yeah, she's got a lot of hair.
Yeah, very, very 80s hair there. Yeah.
Alright, so
Now Harry looks pissed here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Pissed drunk.
we open up with pissed Harry.
That's right, pissed. Yeah.
Reminiscing.
Well, pissed in more ways than one, really, isn't
Yeah.
it? Angry as well. Yeah.
Pissed in the English and the American sense.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We get to remember all those great times that that we had. You know, all those great times.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those?
Yeah, all those rapey times.
There weren't many, were there?
Yeah, all the times where Harry just molested her. But so Hawk brings some breakfast over, and they start talking about work. So he thinks Coop can handle it because it's a pretty simple town.
Far from it.
Wasn't Harry the one that, like, when the second episode was all talking about how they had to protect from the evil in the woods?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I understand that as the show goes on, you have to change things, but I just feel like Harry has no clue what's been going on at all.
He never did when he was sober, did he? Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
God, he's dying.
I should give you a pillow so you can, like, muffle your cough.
So I can smother.
Yeah. In case you interrupt anybody. Here.
Okay.
I'll wash the pillow after, don't worry, guys.
I'll get my tuberculosis on it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna turn to the last episode of MASH. Belle's just smothering him to death.
That's horrible.
So where are we now? What scene are we in?
We're still there unless you guys want to move on.
Sorry.
Do you want to move ahead to Heather Graham?
Yeah.
Okay. Heather Graham's there.
She's so fresh-faced.
Fresh-faced.
Yes.
The world hasn't hardened her yet. She just came out of a convent, so she's the reclusive woman.
What are your impressions of her, first off, Brad and Caitlin?
It kind of seems like she doesn't belong in a convent, and that perhaps there's some reason she's there, like, not because of she really, really just wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
That was my very first impression.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of her as a character, like, so far, I guess?
I like her.
You like her?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Really?
I don't think there's much there yet.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
That's true.
She seems a bit aloof at the moment, doesn't she? I suppose.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate her. I don't love her. She's just middle of the road for me, personally.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
I don't really understand, like, I wish I had a little bit of this backstory to understand why Norma's sister is in a convent, because I look at Norma and her mother, and I don't see a convent
No.
in that family line.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably somebody sent her there to stop her from hurting herself or something, but I don't know who that would have been.
Somebody needs to straighten her hair. It's just a mess. It's a tangled mess of terror. Bob had nicer hair.
Oh, no.
She has nice hair.
So, Major Briggs, I like what he thinks of the soup, or whatever he's eating.
No, it's not soup, it's the pie.
Oh, pie, right, yeah.
Oh yes, he's having the pie. That's right.
He just weirds out Shelley.
Shelley's amazing in this episode.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Every second she's on screen.
What's
She's always great, but I don't know. There's something about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her status with Bobby, you think, right now? They haven't been together for a while, it seems.
I hope she's moved on from him.
Yeah.
Although I think, given the choice, I think she's better off with him than Leo.
Oh, yeah, probably. But
You know.
neither one's a good choice, but...
No, they're both baddies, but
Well, she likes her bad boys.
yeah.
So the log lady comes in.
Log Lady and Briggs together again.
Well, that,
That's interesting. There seems to be some kind of connection between them now. I'm noticing here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've got something going there. I think.
Both got those creepy scars.
Yeah.
and they have their child Bobby. So then we move into the sheriff's station, and Cooper's on paperwork duty,
Suck.
which Hawk is fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes the legwork, not the paperwork. I think report. Yeah.
I think I would agree if I was him, if I was in that situation. Coop is the boss now, apparently? That's probably not
By
correct.
default.
They say he's the senior lawman, but technically he's not in the FBI right now, and he just became a deputy.
Yeah, it's a little shifty, but I think Hawk's just trying to get out of paperwork.
Yeah.
That's all. I wish he was more ambitious, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because then he could just delegate the paperwork if he was
It's true.
sheriff.
He's a man of action.
So we get the autopsy results for Josie. No cause of death, but the body only weighed 65 pounds.
So what's everyone think of that?
Yeah.
That's yeah. I'm not too clear on that.
That souls weigh a lot, and they leave. I don't know.
That's the only thing I could think of as they were applying. just the absence of the soul made the body weigh 65 pounds.
Yeah.
She had
Souls
no.
are so heavy.
Well, maybe it's just her. Maybe she had no beast soul.
No beast soul.
Yeah.
It was just filled with guilt and bad things. That's why her soul
Yeah.
was so heavy.
It was a heavy soul.
It was a heavy soul. It's really weird.
But strangely, that nightstand weighs a whole lot more now.
Oh.
Yeah, a hell of a time moving it out of their room.
Mm-hmm. So now we move on, and Wyndham's trying to clear his sinuses. I don't know. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Is that what he was
It
doing?
looked like he was trying to smell the flower, or inhale the fresh, I don't know, the fresh outdoor breeze. He wasn't used to being like, man, I can't think today. He wasn't used to being outside, I guess.
They're really pushing this FBI agents love the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Him and Cooper, they're just alike. See, they're opposites, but they both really love the country. Because they're both FBI men, and they're the same, but they're different.
I think Wyndham Earl's a little bit peeved with Cooper for getting help with the chess game.
Yeah, once he realizes he does not tolerate cheating.
No, he doesn't like that very much, does he?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he takes out on Leo as well a bit.
Yeah, that was a little
It's a bit handy with that stick. What's that stick called? Got a name, hasn't it?
shakuhachi flute.
I'm glad you could say that, Matt.
It does look painful though when he smacks him out of the blue.
It does, yeah. He's a bit violent, that guy. Yeah.
I still wish they had found something different for Leo to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this Leo very much.
He's become an Igor, kind of.
Yeah.
And just...
Is it Leo Stein you called him, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Leo Stein.
Leo Stein, yeah.
I think that Leo looks more and more solid every week. I don't know what's up with that.
You mean like heavier?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that on our very first episode how skinny Leo looked way back when, and how I think I mentioned that he gets bigger as the series goes.
Do you think Earl's feeding him something, with lots of calories in it?
Oatmeal.
Maybe.
Not cream corn or anything like that.
It's sad. He was so much more interesting when he was stuck in the chair. Yeah. Because then you were watching him. He was more ominous. Now he's just a lapdog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys notice though how like Leo was like shaking like a leaf afterwards though?
I would.
Yeah. It was cowering, wasn't he?
It was just funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I have to say.
So now we get Dick staring at some boobs.
Dick Tremaine.
Yeah.
I love him.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where you're going with your love or hated him.
I think he's one of the greatest guest characters in the series. I think
he can be funny sometimes.
He can, and he's very. And I think what I like about him is the fact that he's so kind of pompous and loves himself, and is so kind of vain. He's got all those attributes, which makes him really, very funny. I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything he says actually makes me laugh.
Do you guys remember Pinkle?
No.
That's right, the little guy.
He was the guy who sold Shelley and Bobby the stuff for Leo.
Leo's chair.
Leo's lift chair thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he got stuck, and it was like throwing him against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. For some reason.
I like that. We used the same little character actor. That's fine.
It is better than introducing a brand new character.
But I like how they used a weaselly character to, talk about a weasel.
Yeah.
Him and Dick Tremaine are great together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They are, yeah. And they both appeared, I think, in that series On the Air together as well.
Oh, really?
Both the actors, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
I skimmed the first episode somebody posted on the Facebook group. I don't remember seeing Pinkle, but yeah, Dick Tremaine was definitely there.
Well, Pinkle I don't know the name of the actor's real name, but he plays a kind of very bad speaking Frenchman in it, I think. It's worse actually than Inspector Clouseau. It's really quite tragic, but he's very funny in it too. So it might be worth checking out.
Yeah, I do plan on watching that. Then Audrey and John Justice Wheeler talk.
So apparently he's wearing a wig. Somebody said on Facebook.
Eben Moore on the Facebook group he was surprised we didn't notice his hairline / wig last episode, and I'm like, that fooled me if he's wearing a wig.
Yeah, I think he lost his hair quite early. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Billy Zane's bald? What?
Yeah, he is.
I haven't seen
He's
him.
like
I've seen recent pictures of him. He's very bald. Yeah.
Oh,
He's like Ted Danson. He wears a wig.
Ted Danson.
Yeah.
I feel like Billy Zane is trying to be a young Humphrey Bogart, but he has zero of the charm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that may not be his fault. It's a different time. Film is different, but it really feels like he's trying to channel Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
Was Humphrey Bogart ever a cowboy though? Don't think so.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Either way, I
don't remember.
I still don't think Jack looks sexy. I think he just looks sleepy. But
Yeah. Well, he makes me sleepy.
yeah.
That's because he's cool. He's just laid back and relaxed and cool and
I just don't.
horrible.
I just don't know what Audrey sees in him. Really, like compared to Coop, I don't know.
He's her fated one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we learned last time.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Dick's paisley scarf is just too much. It's purple and it's paisley.
Well, he's meant to be the height of fashion as well, isn't he? Yeah. So I mean,
I don't know. I'm starting to doubt his fashion sense.
yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the next scene, we have Harry again.
Yeah.
And he's in a bit of a state now, isn't he?
Yes.
A state of denial about Josie's shenanigans, I think.
Do not tell him his girlfriend is a prostitute. He will not like that.
You cannot think logically right now.
Oh, I just love him. I just love him so much when he's angry.
Yes. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he only does one little outburst, doesn't he? Of shouting, and then he goes calm, quiet again. When
I think he has a couple of them in the episode.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. This isn't the last of it.
That's the only time you ever see him emote, really, and it's not believable at all, like the way he goes about it.
Because it's the awkwardness of like where he breaks it in the line.
Yeah.
It's like I'm talking real normal, then I'm not talking normal.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But the weird thing is when Cooper's talking to him, and he's like, all right, well, she killed 5 people, tried to kill me, and Harry's like, yeah, there's a close case. I don't care. Whatever. I can look past that. And he's like, well, and she's also a prostitute, and that's what hits him.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know why, but that makes me hate Harry just a little bit more. Because I feel like it's just that weird, like, sexist, puerile, chauvinistic douchery, where for some reason the woman has to be completely pure, and a man can't hear about his woman having sex with anyone other than him.
Yeah. But I claimed her.
Fuck you, Harry.
Anything else there?
No, let's get away from Harry, I think.
Okay.
We'll get back to him later anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get away from Harry!
Get away!
Are we up to the bit now where Catherine is visited by a strange woman?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. A strange and beautiful, mysterious woman. I like women like that. Yeah.
I don't know. I find she's
They're the best.
creepy.
Yeah.
She's pretty creepy to me. I don't know.
And I'm going to ask the question: what's inside the box that she delivers? That's it.
What's in the box?
What's in that box? It's
What do
not
you-
ticking anyway, so.
What do you guys
All
think's in the box?
It's Pandora's box, and if Catherine opens it, she'll release all the diseases into the world.
Maybe she's got your virus in there, Matt.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think she's got something to, I don't know, some kind of evidence over on, Andrew.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. If there was like one last act that Thomas did, it would be to bring down Andrew.
Yeah. And if we could put the two of them against each other, then we could have some conflict for them to deal with for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
So Josie and Eckhart are being buried side by side. How weird is that?
Poor Josie. The final insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's this? Everyone loves Josie?
Apparently.
I hope this was completely sarcastic.
Only Harry, I think.
Well, Catherine was sarcastic about it herself, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think Thomas and Andrew, they both really loved Josie?
Yeah.
I think
so.
I think at a time, a certain time in their life, they probably did. But Eckhart, I think he loved her in a sick, twisted way, probably.
I love at the end of that scene where Catherine's like holding the gun. The other woman starts to leave. Catherine is holding the gun at the box and watching her leave. It's like she's expecting the box to attack.
The hand to come out like the.
It's not unreasonable.
Yeah. Just chomps off her hand.
I kind of enjoyed how she was prepared though. She was prepared for that woman's visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always has a gun in her lap or something.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
She probably.
Do you think she's a bit insecure?
I think so. She's a little paranoid and insecure, and she's
She's always
probably
got a gun on her, yeah.
she's probably got a gun taped under every surface on the home.
Yeah, she keeps a gun behind the books in the bookshelf, so.
Yeah.
She's got more firearms than Rambo.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I support her. She's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Now Wyndham Earl comes to talk to Donna.
Oh, yes.
For a second, I thought it was Pete.
Me too.
Are you guys liking the costumes better this episode?
There's
Some
too
of
many.
them.
There's too many.
Yeah.
There's
Agreed.
just too many.
Yeah. Brad, I think you said in a previous episode that none of these costumes is gonna surprise you. I think there's at least one in the future that's you're gonna go, what the fuck? You're gonna be very, very,
Awesome.
at least confused by it. But yeah, there's a lot of disguises.
Yeah, there are.
But he is the master of disguises after all.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the point of putting on this disguise to go see Donna, and then later wearing a completely different disguise to go to the diner? Why
Yeah.
can't he wear the same disguise?
And you would think that he would bring attention to himself, sort of, because he's like the stranger in town. So I don't know. Maybe that's why he's changing his disguise all the
He
time.
probably gets off on dressing up in disguises, so.
Maybe.
You know.
Probably he doesn't want the girls describing the same man.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that could be right.
I can't wait till we see him in the Miss Twin Peaks pageant. And contestant number 5, Wynetta Earlington.
Have you noticed his laugh as well? I mean, I'm surprised alarm bells wasn't ringing with Donna, you know, because his laugh is a bit maniacal, isn't it?
A little bit.
It is Dawn.
Like that, you know. I think, wouldn't she be thinking, this guy's a little bit nuts, you know? Should I have let him in?
Don't let strangers into your house.
Donna seems like she's looking for trouble again. She's really, really eager. Just come in, come in.
Yeah. Do you have a mystery for me?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, she's pretty naive.
Alright, so now we get Pete scurrying around under some tables.
Oh, that's funny.
I love that, yeah. He just pops up.
His head just pops up there again.
Cooper popped up too, actually. They're both just scurrying around under like a bunch
It
of
says, how you bearing up?
Yeah.
And I like the thing about it, you got Kimmy over there, Kimmy and Deputy Andy,
Mm-hmm.
doing the little hook thing. Remember that?
Yeah, that was
You
cute.
gotta do the little hook thing.
It was a nice little cute thing for them to do.
I feel like there's a lot of undue stress on Pete right now.
Yes.
Poor Pete.
They've made him responsible for all the people that die.
Yeah, it's true. If somebody dies, it's his fault. But
And the way Cooper says, like, look, no pressure, just do your best. There's something about the way he says it. I still feel like it's just not good.
then Briggs and Log Lady come in again. And they both have tattoos. They're both abducted, flash of light, and an owl.
You forgot to mention that no matter how they play that chess game, that 6 pieces will have to be lost,
At
which
least.
means that 6 people will die.
Yeah. Like we said, that's a lot of pressure on Pete.
Maybe they should just get Andy to play for them.
I can just see Pete's soul getting more and more obese as the time goes on.
Oh, poor Pete. I think it's clear that the woods and owls are not what they seem at this point. Because
Yeah.
that's how it reads to me in this scene.
Yeah. So, any theories on the tattoos and abductions?
Well, Log Lady seems to have the Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what the other one is.
Somebody's next note.
Jack is singing to Audrey.
Oh, this is awful.
So cheesy. So cheesy.
I like the scenery, but yeah, besides that.
You know what I find very odd about it? Whenever they show the glamorous girls on Twin Peaks, they always have soft lighting on them.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah. They're very fond of that, aren't they?
Yeah, you gotta smooth out those wrinkles.
It's like the old they're trying to make it look like the old movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old film noir or something.
Mm-hmm.
I swear there's an instruction in each script saying soft light, soft focus on these women, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So every time they focus on Donna or Sherilyn, they have to have soft light. It's a given.
That was awkward how she fed him that apple at the end.
Yeah.
Jeez, guys, do you really have to do that?
Do we just want to move on from this?
Let's run away from this.
Okay.
Yes, fast as we can.
What are we running to?
We're back to the Hayward house.
Yeah.
Okay, there was one point earlier in the previous scene with Donna, and
Wait, there's a problem with this call.
Well, with Frank.
Oh
no.
Oh, never
I'll
mind.
call him back.
Yeah.
Skype sucks.
Yeah, so we just lost Frank due to a power outage, but we're already in our recording groove, so we're gonna keep going.
Maybe he'll rejoin.
Maybe he'll be able to come back in, but otherwise...
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we'll just... hopefully he can record his thoughts and send them in for next time, maybe. That's really unfortunate, though. Caitlin, I think you had some points you were about to go into.
So, I think in the last scene with Donna and Wyndham Earl, there's just one thing I was remembering. When he was at the door, and he was like, "Oh, which daughter are you?"
Oh yeah, there's other daughters.
Yeah, that's right.
The only one they let out of the attic.
I really thought when Wyndham Earl gave her the box, because he was very specific, make sure you don't open this, I just assumed that there was going to be some kind of, I don't know, death trap or something inside that he was expecting her to actually open.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That would have been awesome if there was.
It would have been, but it makes much more sense that there wasn't. Because I would have been like, really? Really? You're going to trust that she's going to open it?
I enjoy how coy she is when he compliments her. Oh, you're very beautiful. And she's like, oh, tee-hee.
Are you as beautiful as your sisters? How would I know?
Yeah, I haven't seen them in months.
We're pretty sure they're dead by now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so the Haywards return, and Will's friend is dead. And this is an age before the internet, so Wyndham Earl's really good at his research.
He is. Yeah. But can we also assume that Gerald Craig was one of the first people to die by Doc Hayward's hand? We were on the lake and he drowned and I tried to save him, but
Yeah.
Doc Hayward is Dexter.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
And he leaves the box. It's a knight, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she's not the queen.
Well, he was just giving her a chess move, I think.
Okay.
I don't think it has anything to do with her standing as the queen. Ed and Nadine talk with Jacoby. I think they're trying to get a divorce out of her here.
Is this legally binding? Can you divorce someone if they have absolutely no idea that they're married or getting divorced? I actually tried to look this up, but I have no idea how to go about searching for this. I mean, I guess with enough time, surely you could divorce someone just based on the fact that they're completely unaware, but I feel like it would be very complicated.
Mm-hmm. So they start talking about divorce, basically, and then she suddenly realizes she can't see out of her left eye. I assume that means if you bring too much serious stuff in around her, it kind of brings her back a little bit, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think so.
I love Nadine, though.
I like the next scene with her.
So we're back at the Hayward's house for a second, and is that Ben that comes to the door?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Dun dun dun. Why is Ben there? Well,
secrets. The secrets are back.
Indeed.
He's probably had dalliances with every woman in this city.
We're up to something.
Do we know why she's in a wheelchair?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe that's
Doc Hayward. Doc Hayward did it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Doc Hayward didn't do it. It happened when Bobby killed that person.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't think we know exactly why she's in a wheelchair.
Can you turn off Facebook, Matt? It's distracting me.
Alright,
let's keep going.
What's next then?
Shelley, you could do Miss Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I love that. This is really great with Shelley.
And Shelley's really cute.
I never noticed how big her mouth is, though.
I know. She's kind of got like gummy worm lips.
It is a crime that Laura Flynn Boyle has so much more of a prominent career than her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who's the prettiest brat out of Audrey, Shelley, and Donna?
I'm starting to lean towards Shelley.
Mm.
I think so too.
Yeah, I like Shelley.
She's brilliantly funny. And I love the fact that clearly she's going to win this pageant and get money and scholarship and get the hell out of this town.
You think she's going to enter?
She has to. Also, I think she's going to win it, and then when she's a beauty queen, she will be the queen, and Wyndham Earle will go for her.
Who knows?
So you think she's going to be the queen?
I think so.
Who else is going to enter?
It's going to be a showdown between Leo and Wyndham.
Over Shelley.
Yeah, over Shelley.
Who else is going to enter? Who's not going to enter?
All the moms of the town.
Like, other than all the old people.
Yeah.
Donna probably thinks she's too good for this.
Yeah. Catherine's going to take it.
Yeah.
Nadine is definitely going to enter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Excellent.
So Wyndham Earle shows up as a biker. And that hamburger looks damn good, by the way.
Yeah.
He's got a tear tattoo as well.
Yeah.
Which means he's killed somebody.
Well, we know that's true, but... So, yeah, he's creeping on Shelley here.
Indeed. And this is when Cooper meets his fated one.
Fated one.
Yeah. What was she described as again?
She's, Cooper is attracted to beautiful reclusive woman.
Yes. So Coop meets Annie. You guys think he's smitten a little bit?
Just a little.
Conveniently so. I mean, I've got nothing against her. It's just there's nothing. She has nothing. She has one line? I don't know if the coffee's any good. And I love he throws up the hand again. He stops her.
Yeah.
Let me test the coffee before you walk away.
It's very rude, really.
She did pass the coffee making test, though. I'm assuming he makes his girlfriends go through tests like this.
Agreed. I think it's the most important test.
Yeah, she passed the first one, but which one's gonna be the next? I don't know.
You want to date me? Get in that kitchen, make me a cup of coffee, then we'll talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make a cherry pie and then get through the obstacle course.
Yeah.
And he notices Annie's wrist, so...
And it's not across the street, Annie, not down the road. Or no, down the road, not across the street.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, that just tells me that she doesn't really want to die. She just wanted to... She's one of those people who wants to...
She's a cutter.
She's a cutter, because I can't feel anything otherwise. That kind of thing. That's what I'm guessing. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of that? Is that her reason for being in the convent? Or was she...
her reason for getting out.
Yeah. Actually, Coop actually seems to feel Wyndham Earle's presence near the end a little bit.
But that disguise is masking that presence by 98%.
Yeah, or something.
By 98%.
Yeah, because he doesn't seem to quite feel it as much as he should.
Well, he didn't feel it when he's actually in the room. He only felt it when he left.
Yeah.
This spider sense is terrible.
Brand new biker disguise, guaranteed to mask presence up to 98%.
And he was distracted by Annie, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pretty girls always get Coop, though.
He's very weak.
And then we're back on to Crazy Town at the bookhouse. And Harry has destroyed everything that wasn't nailed down.
Love it. Gun in one hand, booze in the other.
Oh, it's glorious.
Some more yelling. I guess we've already talked about his acting here.
I love how he's drooling all over the place, though. Did you guys notice that? Yeah, he was just like, he was just like coming out.
It's just dreadful.
But I wonder if somebody told him to do that, or if he just decided, like, as an actor, he made the conscious decision to be a blubbering, drooling idiot.
Maybe he just has a problem with his saliva glands.
Maybe.
You know, there's a thing I've seen people do. Mm-hmm. And it's weird. There's some actors that they get really stuck on the page, and how things break down on a page affects how they deliver a line.
Okay.
And the way, like, Harry, like, gets louder on the end of lines, it's like the line, it begins, like, on a new line.
Oh.
And that's where they accent things. It's really weird.
That is weird.
And I feel like that's what's going on. Because it makes no sense the way he accents things.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And I've seen it a lot, like, in rehearsals, when people, like, it's just, they get used to looking at the page, and so that's just the way they remember the line. It's weird.
It is weird.
I feel like it's like one of the first things you should break as a habit. but some people never do.
Well, yeah, when you're an actor, you should know how to speak and how to, put emphasis on certain parts correctly. He's sure not doing that, but whatever.
They finally embrace as lovers.
Yes.
Coop looks like he's in heaven.
He does.
The cutest little smile ever.
Yeah, he's never looked happier.
Lay Harry down for his nap.
They put him down for Betty. Bye.
I really hate the end of the scene with Hawk and Harry. I mean, Hawk and Coop talking about what a great man Harry is.
Maybe it's just Josie that's brought out the worst in him. Maybe he's actually a competent cop until before she came along and he was smitten by her.
That's a good point, Caitlin.
Maybe he's going to shape up from here on out.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I wonder if he's going to do one significant thing by the end of this series.
I think he has to.
Yeah.
I think Harry is going to die by the end of the series.
Oh, yeah? What will the fallout of that be? Coop go nuts?
I don't know. Well, I just feel like I don't think they're going to kill Coop off at the end. And I feel like they need a big sacrifice. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Harry's a perfect sacrificial lamb. Because we're really supposed to care about him. And we're supposed to think he's a great lawman. So let's kill him off.
Well, we'll see.
What happens next?
The best scene ever.
Agreed.
Okay, so how much did you guys love this scene?
Mr. and Mrs. Hinkman are my favorite characters now.
Mike has changed so much since the pilot.
Mike is going to Cougar Town.
Those damn teenagers mess it up.
It's great.
So are you guys surprised? Because I know you guys were like, nah, he's not into it.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised.
Yeah. You guys like it?
I love it.
Yes.
So now we're at the Stop Ghostwood Gala. Dick is hosting a fashion show. Andy looks like a 5-year-old.
They all look just awful. It's more plaid than should ever be allowed, ever.
I didn't get a good look at what the other people looked like. Was everyone dressed that ridiculously, or was that just him like taking like a little bit of revenge out on Andy and Lucy and dressing them horribly?
Just them.
Just them were dressed that bad?
I don't know unless you guys noticed something, but I didn't notice. I think all the beautiful ladies were all dressed in the better clothes, and I think we just dressed them ridiculous.
Catherine and Ben talk, and Ben's into his milk and cookies.
Aww.
And he says he's trying to clear his conscience. You guys are saying you think he's like more evil than ever. I don't know. You still think?
Well, it wasn't. I didn't think he was more evil than ever, but that he wouldn't be able to stay away from it. Like right now, he might be trying to be good, but he's not going to be able to stick with it.
Okay.
I still feel like it's bigger and better plans ahead. I feel like because if you think about it, the fact that he got through all of this, he's pretty much got a clear slate. Like he's got nothing to mess him up at this point. Mm-hmm. Anything he does in the future, it's because he's gotten out of all of the things that he was tied into. He's gotten out of the one-eyed Jacks. He's gotten out of all the drug deals, the shifty Ghostwood thing. It's completely him now. He's got a complete clean slate to start. So he's in a good place, and I think he can move I think he's realized he can move beyond the small antics you can do in Twin Peaks.
All right.
And I think he's going to.
I know, Caitlin, you like Catherine a lot. Who do you prefer? Are you Team Catherine or Team Ben?
See, as a character, I like Catherine better, but I think in the pursuits that Ben can get up to, that I like him better for that.
Okay.
Like Brad was saying, he's a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm. You feel the same, Brad?
Yeah. I feel Catherine has only taken on more trouble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that Ben's alleviated of, Catherine's now got in spades.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
More money, more problems.
Yeah.
And Pinkle brings out the weasel.
It's not a weasel, it's a ferret, and he's so cute, guys. Come on, it's a ferret.
But
I love ferrets.
I've seen like a montage or something, or like screenshots of people talking about the bad parts of Twin Peaks, and this was heavily featured. Dick, with the weasel on his nose.
Oh, come on.
It's funny.
We all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't take up that much time, and it was delightful.
It was. And I love the ferret cam.
Mm-hmm.
How could you not? And people are so scared of him. Like that lady screaming in the microphone randomly.
Yeah, that lady, she pushes Audrey into JJW's arms. But in the shot after that, when they're holding each other or whatever, she's run out to the middle of the walkway, and I don't know, it just must be, I don't know why I got fixated on this, but it just must be awkward to be that actor at that time, because she's just, for like a full minute, she has to stand in that one spot and freak out, and she just puts her arms out back and forth and up and down, and she touches her hair, and she just goes through like the same motions like 3 times. It just must be weird sometimes when you're an actor doing certain things.
Must feel silly.
Yeah, you must feel silly.
I do hate when Billy Zane catches Audrey. That is awful.
Yeah. It is awful. Well, their whole relationship's kind of awful anyways.
It's cool. But it's so forced.
Yeah, it's because it wasn't meant to be.
But it's faded.
Yeah.
You should just get faded JJW and beautiful recluse Annie together, and then they can stroll off to wherever James went.
Yeah, no James. No James this episode, guys.
Yeah.
Raw.
I hope he's gone for good.
The next scene, I think, is really odd and random, and I was not expecting that at all, of the bookhouse boy being conked on the head by nonetheless Jones.
Yeah.
She's got some devious schemes going on.
Yeah, so what the heck is she doing?
I don't know what she's trying to accomplish by climbing into bed with Harry. This is really weird.
She is the braless wonder.
Maybe it was never Andrew and Thomas who were like the masterminds, but it was always Jones driving them at each other.
Maybe. Anyway.
Was that Joey Paulson that got knocked out?
No, I don't think so. Joey Paulson
didn't
has
look like it.
long, curly, blonde hair.
That's what I thought. So this is another random bookhouse boy.
Yes.
Well, I gotta say, I think she's gonna rape Harry.
Taste of his own medicine.
Yep.
I don't know. Why would she have to knock him out? That's what I don't understand.
She has to rape Harry.
She has to get in there with Harry.
What happens when he wakes up?
So there's that getting on the bedside table thing. Maybe.
Like, how long does this guy stay knocked out? He wakes up and there's someone in bed with Harry, and he's like, it's obvious, isn't it?
It's TV. When people get knocked out, they get knocked out for hours.
Yeah.
In real life, it would have been like, knock. Ow! Who are you? What are you getting into bed with him for? And why did you hit me?
What did she hit him with, anyways? Was it a book?
No, it was the gun, I think.
Oh, the gun.
It was,
the button gun.
The gun she put on the bedside table then.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is he supposed to think Harry knocked him out? And then called some woman over? What? I don't understand.
He called some whore over to drown his sorrows in.
Maybe she's planning to sacrifice herself, and Harry's gonna be blamed for her death.
Yeah.
Didn't Eckhart say something like he had plans for the sheriff or something?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, actually.
Good point.
So I wonder if this and the magic box are all part of it.
Probably.
We have any more notes? We all done?
This one went by really quick. Is it just me? Or?
It did.
Yeah.
I agree.
I wanted to get it over with.
Well, let's talk about our rating and let's see if we can figure out why it went quick. Maybe we weren't into it.
I wasn't into it.
All right.
I'll admit.
What's
not
your
in
rating?
the episode, just not the episode itself. Just I don't know.
Not into recording a podcast tonight?
No, just not into, I guess, discussing it.
Oh, it's not discussion worthy?
I don't know.
Not much happened.
No, not much happened.
Okay, what do you give it for a rating?
I guess I'd give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I didn't think about it that far ahead. Frank. Somebody else go ahead, because I'm not...
Okay. I would like to give it 7 Night at the Hotels with the Hinklemans out of 10. I don't know. It was decent. Like, it wasn't a bad episode, but there were just some fun things and some not fun things. Harry was not a fun thing in the episode. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was decent.
I think I would have to give it, I think 6.5 smashed bells out of 10. Yeah, it was decent. It was, a lot of it was fun. Not much happened.
Yeah.
But it was, it was fine. It certainly wasn't, it certainly wasn't Maid Hat eating worthy.
I'm very sad about that.
No, I think we're going up from here, mostly. I don't think you're going to Have to eat that hat.
Oh.
Yay! I'll give it 7 out of 10 overweight souls. Same reasons. It's just a meh episode.
Yeah. Okay, I figured out my rating. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be a 7 out of 10 scrubbed consciences. And, yeah. It's just a mediocre kind of episode. But, I don't know, we get some stuff.
Some of it was great.
Some stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
Introduction of Annie, and I don't know.
That wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great, but you get a new character. I don't know.
I feel like it's a good start for, the next jaunt, I think.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I think Nadine was actually the highlight of this episode.
Yeah.
Nadine and Mike.
Yeah.
Wow.
So precious.
Anyone have any quotes?
So many.
Really?
Really? I didn't
I was struggling to find quotes.
I was struggling, so I had to watch it again, but so then I just started writing tons of stuff down.
That's awesome. That's what I should have done.
Start us off.
Alright, I've got some Harry. Oh, let me...
You're gonna impersonate Angry Harry?
Yes, I've got 2.
Okay.
So, that's the good thing about the law. It doesn't breathe, you can't kill it!
Oh, it's so accurate.
I'm gonna do one too. I should have taken her away from here!
It's so fun to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Here's one, if you want to do one.
Get out of here! Go!
Caitlin, I've got another one. Do you want it?
Sure.
Alright.
It feels very liberating.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've ever handed my gun over to anybody in my entire life!
That was great.
This is the best.
Any other ones you guys want to do?
Oh, I've got the Dick Tremaine. Using a stuffed animal to represent an endangered species at an ecological protest constitutes the supreme incongruity.
Oh, I love it.
It's a good one. Okay, I have a quote that I think sums up Audrey and Wheeler's entire relationship.
Okay.
I don't know how to cook. I bet someone in the kitchen does.
Oh, it's gonna be a shit relationship. I have a quote too. Nadine, you and Ed are about to get a divorce. I think I've gone blind in my left eye.
Here's one. I won't be able to do it as good as the actual character. I would bring all the world leaders together and make them form a circle and join hands, because you can't make a fist holding hands.
Matt, this is why I married you. That's awesome.
Oh, I've got one last to Dick Tremaine. For the look that always says, "Hey world, I'm here."
Plethora of plaid with a hint of polka dot.
Everybody loves a plethora of plaid.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see some new stuff on the Facebook group. Mantas Povilitis? I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry.
Mantas Povilitis? I don't know.
Sure. He posted up some character bios from something called Access Guide Character Bios. Some of them are quite funny. I'm just going to read Hawks here. Have you guys read Hawks?
No.
No.
Okay. Tommy the Hawk Hill. Hill? Is his last name Hill?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Born September 16th, 1950. A Virgo, Hawk is a unique combination of pragmatist and mystic. Son of a Zuni shaman, he admits to being intolerant of those who would destroy the Earth's beauty, and allows that he did indeed run the wrong way in that final game of the 68 season. So apparently Hawk ran the wrong way in the football field one time.
But he admits it, and that's what's important.
Yes.
Yes.
We also mentioned things like, I like Catherine's.
Catherine's?
Yeah. Catherine graduated from our high school with a remarkable command of French, Japanese, and the Kama Sutra.
Nice. Nice. Those bios are fun. I haven't proofread it to make sure there's no spoilers, but it doesn't look like there will be.
It doesn't look like there's spoilers, no.
Dean Ridgway posted a video from You Say Party called Laura Palmer's Prom. It's just one of their music videos, and it's like all Twin Peaks inspired. It's like they recreated a lot of the sets very well and stuff, and it's even got some stuff from the Laura Palmer diary dramatized, so you can see that instead of just read it. I posted a clip from the Blair Witch video game that has Dale Cooper in it.
How was the Blair Witch video game?
I played it for 10 minutes and then I stopped.
And then you sold it.
And I sold it. It came for free with my Blair Witch DVD.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into some feedback.
Okay. During the original broadcast, I stopped watching after the Diane Keaton episode and only returned for the final 2 episodes when they were run together on a Saturday night. I got to catch up with the episodes I missed when they were run on cable a few years later. In my memory, the show did not get back to something like its old form until the next episode. This seemed to be confirmed when I put this on and saw that maudlin montage at the beginning with Harry, Josie, and a glass of scotch. Yuck. Did Keaton direct a second episode that I had forgotten? But after that, it's all good. Well, almost all good anyway. Wyndham Earle even has 2 good scenes and only 1 goofy one. He is menacing in his scene with Donna. No silly accents, mustaches, or props.
That's true.
I love the way that the Haywood house is lit and shot like the Palmer house, giving us a bit of callback to that scene between Donna and Leland/Bob. I will try to forget Earl's silly heavy metal trucker costume and Cooper's spattery sense failing him again. Unlike many on the Facebook group, I like Annie and Graham's portrayal of her. I look forward to your reaction. I also love the scene with Catherine and Eckhart's former assistant. Aside, why did he want Josie back when he had this one back home? She is hot, capable, and not whiny.
She's creepy, though.
That's creepy. And the Pine Weasel scene was Twin Peaks comedy done right. I love catching on rewatch that it was Dick who insisted on a live weasel instead of a stuffed one. I guess that is the second time he's been burned for not taking proper precautions. 8 mystery boxes from Beyond the Grave out of 10. Harold Wallen.
Thanks, Harold.
Thanks, Harold.
We have one other feedback from Claire, but I'm going to read a review from iTunes that we got on the Great Britain iTunes store. It's an old one, I think, but I didn't notice it till now. The best TP podcast out there, by Eco77. And as far as I know, the only TP podcast out there. Have been listening since the pilot and really enjoying it. Took the guys and gals a bit of time to find their feet and format, but now they're hitting their stride. Current format is good. Summary of the episode in question, general discussion followed by fave quotes and a guess the killer from the guys who don't know, and then some feedback and emails, etc. Also enjoy the choice of songs at the end, always relevant to the episode and witty choices. Twin Peaks is probably my favorite TV show of all time, and even allows for the significant quality dips midway through the second season. To be honest, though, it's only really a dip when compared to the rest of Twin Peaks, and even then it's still damn good telly. Little bit gutted this podcast wasn't around a few months ago, as I had my annual Twin Peaks pilgrimage, and would have enjoyed listening to the podcasts after each episode. However, I plan to keep all the podcasts on my iPod, so when I frequent the freaky town again next year, I can do just that. Also, just have to give an extra special credit to the host, who's seen both seasons before and does very well to not drop any clangers or spoilers for the others. You guys better finish the job and see out all the second season. Can't wait to see what they think of Dick Tremaine. I love him, comic genius. And do a Fire Walk With Me special. All in all, a great podcast, and just want to say massive thanks for making me enjoy my all-time favorite show in a new light. Damn fine podcasting. Coop would be proud.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks.
Eco77.
What if we quit right now?
Yeah.
Infuriating.
Oh, no, I think we should quit right before the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you'd make me mad. But you guys can if you want.
We're gonna break off and start our own Twin Peaks podcast.
Yeah. Start all over again. Just keep starting over again as soon as you hit before the last episode.
Yes. That would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Alright everyone, before we get to Claire's email, as usual, since Frank's power went out, he was unable to join us for the rest of the show. I just invited him to send the rest of his thoughts in audio form, so here's the rest of what Frank thinks of the episode.
Big Ed and Nadine and Dr. Jacoby having some sort of family counselling by the look of it. Ed tries to explain relationships. Ed, you are so serious. What's this? Ben Horn turns up at the Hayward's house to leave a secret liaison, or to have a secret liaison with Mama Hayward.
and Donna is watching. Norma asks Shelley if she will enter the Miss Twin Peaks pageant. Who's the biker at the table? There seems to be an instant attraction here by Cooper toward Annie. I think something could be going on there. The sheriff has gone nuts and bashed up the place. Kyle is very good here, I think. Very straight and very real, how he deals with Truman's breakdown. I think Kyle's an excellent actor and really did create a memorable character in Twin Peaks. Mike and Nadine check into the Great Northern Hotel in disguise. Yeah, okay. The Stop Ghostwood campaign. I think Richard Beamer is a very fine actor too. The fashion show. Very funny scene here. Dick is back. Our little Lucy. And these outfits are clearly impractical for any occasion. And what is Andy wearing? Dear God. The Pine Weasel arrives with Mr. Tim Pinkle. Wonderfully toothy grin from Dick. And the Weasel attacks Dick on the nose, and runs amok. Who's this coming to see Truman? It's that beautiful, mysterious woman again. Getting into bed with Harry. What could she be up to, apart from the obvious? I'll give this 9 Dicks out of 10. Best quote, Dick Tremaine. What's a Pinkle? Well, thank you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure. I've been looking forward to meeting you all and talking with you for many weeks now. I think it was 25, actually. So it's been a blast, and I appreciate that. Just to let you know, my single called Enough Already, which features Kimmy Robertson on speaking vocals, and was written and produced by myself and performed, is available on iTunes now. My artist's name is Tiny Triumphs. You can also get a free track CD of it from www.tinytriumphsworld.com. And my first podcast series, which is called It's a Strange World with Frank Cronogue, will be up very soon, and I hope you listen in and enjoy it. Thanks again, guys. Goodbye!
Thanks again, Frank. Sorry you had to leave us so soon. Now we return you to your regularly scheduled Claire email.
Yes, I got feedback in on time this week. Ha! In your face 2 weeks ago, me. I'm sure that the opening Josie Harry emo montage didn't fill you guys with hope that the episode would be that great. Oh, Harry, if you are really feeling so sad, you can always fill the Josie-shaped hole in your life with some good old wood-on-wood action with that drawer from last week.
No.
What?
Hey, Josie, want to meet my ghost wood? Well. The second new character in 2 weeks is introduced. Norma's sister, Annie. I'll hold off feedback on her till another episode, I think. But don't you want to criticize her coffee making? Wyndham Earle is a lot less annoying in the first scene with Leo than he has been in the previous episodes. But then he gets out his, oh, look at me, I'm so quirky flute again, and dons another crappy disguise later, and I go grrr. I love his silver ring, though. I keep seeing a replica for sale on Etsy. Maybe one day. Dick, you boob-staring smoothie, I love you so much. Harry is acting! God damn it! We get a mention of Harriet and Gersten to remind us they do exist. Who are they?
The sisters, I think.
Oh, okay. I forgot they existed. When Wyndham and Donna are both sitting on the sofa, I just kept wanting Bob to pop up from behind it and throttle them both. That would be awesome!
It would.
The Log Lady and Major Briggs' matching tattoos sadly don't mean that they will be getting hitched and having wacky adventures in a spinoff. Spoilers. Damn it, Claire. You just ruined everything. Okay, Caitlin and Brad, which is worse? Jack's cowboy serenade to Audrey or James and the Jamesettes demo recording earlier in the season?
Personally, James is way worse for me.
At least that was funny, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's just awkward.
But it kept coming back. We had like a reprise like 3 or 4 times.
And it was always funny.
This one I can just forget about. I don't know.
In Harry's speech about things he's never done, I always want him to say, I've never kissed a man. And then just surrender his body to Coop as well as his heart. I guess it's just because there's always been so much more chemistry between them than Harry and Josie. Oh well. Okay, I want a totem pole covered in fairy lights to go along with my antler mug tree and Dr. Jacoby pufferfish aquarium lamp in my house.
Oh, Lord.
There are far too many baseball caps being worn sideways for my liking in this episode. There really are. The sheer amount of plaid on display in Dick's fashion show probably induced seizures in viewers back in the day. Did you guys notice that once again we get blue lights reflected in Ben's glasses covering his eyes? We also had those during the Leland episodes back in the mid-season. Does this mean that under Ben's new goody-goody exterior, a nefarious, demonic nature still lurks?
I hope so.
That would be great. No wonder the pine weasels are endangered. It's because they're actually all ferrets.
Aw, ferret.
Okay, Dick getting his nose bitten, and also just in general, saves the episode for me. This really isn't a great episode. The little glimpse of Bob last week just makes Wyndham Earle's attempts to be creepy and evil all the more ridiculous for me in this one. Even though I enjoy his first scene, and really not that much else happens, I awarded 7 little pilgrims out of 10. Until next week, peepee peeps. God, that's difficult. Why did you keep writing that, Claire? Until next week, peeky peeps.
Thanks, Claire. Thanks for confuzzling Brad.
Peeky peeps.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Yes.
If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, was the peck of pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked?
Nice. You've been practicing.
Okay, just a little bit.
Do this one. Say toy boat 5 times fast.
No.
Alright. Any other things you guys want to say?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting things to get better and better and better.
And I hope for you guys that they will.
But don't you want Brad to eat his hat?
I do, though.
I don't want to eat a hat.
Brad, I really want you, but I want to know how you would eat a hat, though. Like, I want to know if you boil it.
Maybe we can create some sort of paradox so that it gets better plus Brad eats a hat.
We could.
You're gonna make like a fake episode of Twin Peaks and somehow put it on Netflix.
Matt,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. I'm gonna start making this fake Twin Peaks episode.
Nice.
If I buy you a hat on eBay, will you eat it?
No, I will not.
He likes new hats to eat. New hat.
I have no interest in eating a hat. I will if I have to, though.
Next episode is episode 26, On the Wings of Love, which, if I remember correctly, is one of my favorite episodes. So, that's the end of this one. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening. Check us out on twitter.com/TwinPeaksCast. Search for the Twin Peaks Podcast group on Facebook, and visit us on twinpeakspodcast.blogspot.com. Email your feedback to twinpeakspodcast@gmail.com.
Here's a tune for you guys. Okay. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.